Hey guys, you're back with your boy Dunky and his absolutely terrible lights for the series finale of The Haunting of Hill House. I'm so excited. I've just edited the last episode, so this is last week. Ooh, time travel. No, that's the dark reactions. I'm pretty excited. This is going to be full on. I'm not sure. Okay, alright. It's going to be full on, isn't it? It's not going to be disappointing. No one said in any of the comments, oh, you'll really enjoy the show. Just, don't judge the whole show by how it ends. No one said anything about the ending. Everyone's just said, look, it's really good. And, oh, man, okay. Whew. Here we go. I've got to see what happens when the father went back to the house. Oh, geez, and we've got to find out what's happening now. Because I just watched the last episode, I keep thinking about back in the day. Okay, and we've got what's happening now. Steve and the dad are going. Shirley and Theo are going. What's waiting for them? And how's little Lukey going? He'll always be little Lukey. Okay, let's go. Shirley. Wow, it's so high up. She fell from so high up.
I got it.
Open it!
This isn't working.
It could be a pony.
What?
Something was moving. I saw the shadow under the door. Hello?
Huh? Okay, let me think about that and while the credits are going, and I'll get back to it when they're finished. Bye. So it's the house has moved, basically. The house can move. Can that that door go to anywhere? I don't know. I still haven't figured out anything. Written and directed by Mike Flanagan. Nice.
Kelly says hi. The boys are huge. You were missed. But she wants fries. All the fries.
Yeah, blame it on the baby. Low.
Slow. It's really slow. Luke bought the gasoline.
Oh, honey.
We're about to go inside.
What?
You don't have to do this, This is for little Eleanor.
I like that name, Eleanor. So he got back with her, hey? Unless this is all an illusion.
This house, which seemed somehow to have formed itself, not a fit place for people or for love or for hope.
I think I know where to find him. Dad. It's okay. Come on.
Hey Stevie, how you going, buddy? What do you think of this guy? Is that the...
Look at me.
Fear.
Look at me.
Of reasonable patterns. We yield to it or we fight it. But we cannot meet it halfway.
The dad knows what's up.
Okay.
And everything. Like maybe it was the two of us. Steve, wait!
No, you gotta go to... Ah, man.
Why don't you come to bed?
I was thinking amateur mistake
He'll
going
be there in the morning.
going in by yourself, but
I know.
you see your brother
It's too
there.
much right now. Why don't you put this down?
I don't remember us reconciling. Or finding out you were pregnant.
You haven't shouted out in prose. I was always a supporting player in your story, if we're honest. I would feed you and fuck you and pay the bills. This little one
No, don't freak me out like that.
She won't be real either. Oh, she's kicking. Will you lose your mind? Like your mother?
Then got grabbed. So it wasn't Nell that grabbed him. It's probably that Poppy. Piss off, Mum. That was that Poppy. Pretty sure.
And I'm so fucking cold, and my arms and legs are so stiff. I just...
He's given up on me my whole life. But not you, Luke. Not you.
Don't like this house.
I didn't.
So manipulative.
Why did you follow me? I think it's because you're sweet on me. A little bit.
Why is it just gotta fuck with him, man?
I have something for us.
Luke's had such a miserable life. And he's gonna die miserable too.
One last time. Just to get well before we get clean.
I'm 90 days clean.
You have an appointment with that needle. You're expected.
No, that's not true.
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking this is what I did with your money. That's right. That's good.
It's how I used to always think Frodo in the ring felt. Frodo would have felt like a junkie who had to carry heroin and not use it.
No, I won't.
Good Luke.
Maybe you already did. It's the little girl with the runny egg eyes.
The eyes. Far out, man. Like, I'm not so much scared of the house as I just fucking hate it. Oh, this fucking bitch, man.
Dad!
Up here! Hurry!
Why does everyone have to split up, man? If it was me, I'd just hug someone and we'd walk around hugging all the time. Alright, cheers. Now piss off, buddy.
Dad!
She cheated.
Tell him thanks, but I'm...
So minding my own business over there.
I didn't hear last call.
Me either. Got all the makings of a mean martini in my room and want a nightcap.
In your book, if that's all that happened, what do you think that I'd... Oh, hang on, Sam.
People have them all the time, but not you. The whole thing's so not you. But God, who would have guessed how good at it you were? You
I'm a good wife.
No, you're not.
I'm a good mother.
and your anger at Theo, Kevin,
Fuck you.
so righteous. I'm gonna wake up in that hotel room and have to watch every single thing she did. I fixed her.
Is this all in the book?
I ripped out her organs and eyeballs.
Shirley.
Theo's gonna get fucked up hardcore. Yeah, but before, when I said I wanted to stay in this house, even if it was haunted, I changed my mind.
When I was...
Fear and guilt are sisters. That silly man thought his wall would keep them out, but there was just enough room for him and them. His fingers were shredded on his own bricks until his scratches just sounded like rats in a wall.
I like her tats.
Wait.
When you wake up, they'll leave you be. For always.
Look at the mold. He looks a little bit like Jake Gyllenhaal.
We're so glad you're finally here.
Go.
Brother, to go.
Nell is
got here.
helping.
Have a seat.
Don't.
Yes, have a seat.
Don't.
Listen to
Go.
Nell.
Why does she keep saying that?
Please.
Don't.
No, I have to get.
Nell.
You were calm.
Nell saved it.
You just woke up. You were gone.
She saved me.
So many times and we didn't know it.
It's
We need to get
alive.
out of here. We need to get into a hospital.
Everything's been out of order. Time, I mean.
You're not
I thought
wrong.
for so long that time was like a line. We have been in this room so many times and we didn't know. All of us. It was your dance studio, Theo. It was my toy room. It was a reading room for Mom. The game room for Steve. The family room for Shirley. The treehouse.
No girls allowed.
But it was always the red room.
How do you take your tea?
We'd be still and quiet while it digested. I'm like a small creature swallowed whole by a monster,
That's so messed
and the
up.
monster feels my tiny little movements inside.
I don't know how to do this without you.
There's no without. I am not gone. I'm scattered into so many pieces, sprinkled on your life like new snow. There's so much I want to say to you. I'm sorry that I didn't answer the phone. But you did. So many times.
I'm sorry if I didn't listen, and I'm sorry.
Wouldn't have changed anything. I need you to know that. Think of that and of me when you stand in the rain. I loved you completely. And you loved me the same. And that's all. The rest is confetti.
Good to see it. Good to see it smile for once. Mate, this ghost is getting knocked the fuck out.
But all those wedding beds go cold. Don't they, loves?
She looks cool though. That look.
They're out there and we're in here and the children are finally safe.
They're not. They're dying.
They're waking. You kept them from me. You took them. And you hurt them, Hugh. And they suffered.
They did. They all do. I saw our daughter dance at her wedding. Her smile was like a light and it was reflected in everyone's faces. And I recognized that light because it was ours. I know you love the people in that room more than anything.
I won't let you take them away again. They'll die.
If they will die if they stay. They're dying now. Our babies are dying. Let them go.
I'll be alone again.
Lay down with you. I would have followed you.
So let the kids go and I'll die and I'll stay here with you.
But those kids live. Journey's end.
In lovers' meeting. Journeys don't end. Not if you love someone. They don't end at all. Isn't that wonderful?
There's one more thing your brother and I have to do here. We'll see you there.
What?
We'll meet you at the hospital.
This is showing what happened. Fucking hell, here we go, round 2.
Lydia?
Round 1.
Liv? What happened?
I don't know. We were looking for...
I'm looking for their daughter.
Hugh. I can fix it. Put her down. No, I can fix this. You can't. She wasn't in her bed. I didn't know. Burn this house and its hills to the dirt. Then I'll salt the earth.
You won't.
That wasn't her.
We know that.
No, we know what really happened here tonight. And your kids, they don't need to hear anything else. Or remember their mother in any way but the way that she truly was.
I love this guy's voice.
And we can protect that for you.
But leave it here. So I can see her.
This house, it's full of precious, precious things. And they don't all belong to you.
I won't leave her here alone.
She's dead. You have to let her rest
will
in
not.
peace, man. You can't keep her there forever.
Please, Hugh.
I don't know. I'm not a parent. I don't know.
Please.
This is a pretty cheerful show, yeah?
Take care of each other.
Dad, and be kind to each other. If nothing else, be kind. I was so lucky to be your dad.
If you haven't already subscribed, you should subscribe and like this channel because of how much pain this show puts me through, alright? But I still, I was like, alright, I'll keep the house, but I want to investigate how to get rid of this Poppy bitch. All the other ghosts are alright, but nah, man, we got to do something about that Poppy. As far as I'm concerned,
Home.
he's still 90, however many days claim.
I am home, I thought. And stopped in wonder at the thought.
But I need you to remember while I do that I love you. My sweet friend. My best friend. I'm asking you to love me hard for the next few minutes. I'm gonna jump, and I'm asking you to hold my hand.
Okay, enough preamble,
while I'm
do
falling.
it. Like you held his hand, I don't know.
Okay?
Okay?
6 years ago, I went to that conference in Chicago.
I wish
Did you see him take that?
you see me clearly without disguise. I wish I'd been a better husband.
What are you saying, Steve?
I'm saying I built a wall around a big part of my life, and I hid behind that wall. Walls never work that way.
What about these? Oh, trash.
Good, somebody finally bit happy. What is with all these shows, man? They've got something against me, Dunky, personally. I mean, they're great.
Yeah, I'm ready.
And all of that, the guilt and the grief. My I just want to fix this.
After going back to the house,
Fear is the relinquishment of logic, the willing relinquishing of reasonable patterns.
not really.
We're here. We're here. Clara. We made it. But so, it seems, is love. Love is the relinquishment of logic. The willing relinquishing of reasonable patterns. We fight it, but we cannot meet it halfway. Without it, it has stood so for 100 years and might stand 100 more. And doors are sensibly shut. Silence lay steadily against the wood and stone of Hill House. And those who walk there walk together.
Except for fucking Poppy. Fuck Poppy. Oh man. Oh yeah. Come on. Even watching my reaction, big up to all these actors, hey? Round of applause. Well, you know, my prediction was right at the start when I was going, come on, let's go. Man, that was... that's a pretty hard slog doing that, man. I'm going to wipe my face now. Man, I didn't wipe it pretty much the whole show. Man, I cried so much from... That had bad cries in it, and it had, and it had some good cries at the end, which is good. Man, I don't know what... Oh, that was so good. Okay. Man, oh man, the next series or the next season series, if it's half as good as this, I'll be content and happy with half. But this, man, this was off the walls. I've got some young cousins like 13 to 15, and they like Stranger Things, and they're always saying, "Oh, can we watch something scary? Can we watch something scary?" But they always want to watch some stupid thing like that. I don't know. They always want to watch something like Annabelle, or I don't know. I haven't seen Annabelle, so who am I to judge? But they always want to watch one of these horror movies, and I'm just like, man, it's not gonna be scary. And I'll get them to watch this show. Oh, I don't know. Is that a form of child abuse? I don't know. It may be. But if they're asking me, please can we... Yeah, but it doesn't matter what the child asks you. Well, the first few episodes are a bit... Maybe... Oh, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so... Poppy... She's got to go with that guy with the cane. That was so freaky when the dad's saying, "Look at me." And Stephen's looking at him, and that guy's just... I think I might have him this one. Just staring. Stephen did move his eyes, a bit that way. Whenever I finish watching this, and I'll go, and if I say something to my grandmother, she always says, "I saw a ghost once." And yeah, there was a ghost, or two ghosts, and they sat on her bed. Spoiler alert, there weren't any ghosts. I believe she believes she saw some ghosts, but there are no such things as ghosts. Oh man, that was pretty creepy. I wanted to see the little boy more. Where's the little boy at the end? I wanted to see him. Oh, like, are they all happy, those ghosts? I don't like Poppy. If I was in there, we got to get rid of that Poppy ghost. Do something. And at the end, when they went there, and she's got a baby and everything. Yes, and if you want to know about how I feel about Theo and Shirley now, well, people have explained things in the comments a lot clearer than I understood them from Shirley. I mean, than I understood them from Theo when she was talking to Shirley. But man, Shirley, that's, I understand how she was upset with her husband and everything, but that's you got some pretty big balls, like you got some pretty big ovaries, not letting him explain to you when you haven't been able to say anything to him. And all right, yeah, okay, formal apology. I apologize, Kevin. You're, I don't know, he's pretty forgiving straight away, like, of course she does the double handhold, but, when she said about 7 years at the conference, and you saw him sigh, you saw him go, so he knows straight away, but he went from the sigh straight to the double handhold. So, props up to you, Kevin. That was pretty good. So, yeah. And then was that Lukey? Was that 2 years clean? He was 2 years clean. I knew it. He's never got to touch drugs again, man. Guaranteed. Even if they did another season or something that was a continuation of this, if they had him on the drugs, that would be the most unbelievable thing about the show. Not the ghost, not anything, him being back on drugs. He is clean, man. And Theo's with that girl. That's good. And I bet you that girl's probably going, I like Theo, but she can be a bit of a bitch, and she's a pretty standoffish. And then all of a sudden it's just like, all right, I'm letting down my walls. I forget that girl's name, but she'd be going like, wow, I hung in there for a bit and it worked. So they're happy. So they're moving out of. It didn't look like that girl was moving in. It looked like Theo's moving out, and they're going to get their own place, which I think is a good idea. So there's that. Shirley and that. Steve's back with his ex, who I understand all that fighting and everything. Him not saying he had a vasectomy, but besides that, I didn't see that many scenes between the two of them, so that didn't affect me as much as the other relationships in the show. So when he was hallucinating the house, he saw her. He ended up with her. Lukey, he saw that girl, but who knows what happened to that girl. I'm not even judging that girl, If you're addicted, like, what can you do? But, oh man, but I hated so who was that girl that did it to him in the house? It was Poppy, wasn't it? It was Poppy, wasn't it? If I was if I was in that family, or if I knew about Hill House, I would just go, okay, I'm going to go there and die, and I'm just so I can have a little chat with Poppy, Hey, Poppy, look who's here. You remember all that shit you did? Yeah, well, here's your comeuppance. Yes, I don't like Poppy. Because she was killing them. Nell's not in there like this, is still, is she? And see Nell when she said, see when Nell was just like, see Nell was just like, no, it's like they're saying, I'm sorry I didn't answer the phone. She's like, that's all right, but you did answer it so many times. Like she was just, Nell was so, she was just so warm and forgiving. Sorry, man, I'm starting to. Yeah, Nell was so warm and nice and forgiving to them. And the father stayed behind. He sacrificed himself, but well, he'll be happy there. He'll be happy there with his wife. Oh man, they're going out into the darkness. That was pretty scary when they said, "Oh, it's not the heart, it's the stomach." That was pretty scary. The Dudleys. So, yeah. I don't know. Was that a happy ending? Was it? I don't know. I don't really feel terribly happy. Like I'm a mixture of happy and sad. So, what's your opinion? Is that happy or a sad ending? I'm gonna say that was I guess it was a happy ending. I guess it's only a happy ending because it showed there was an afterlife, and it was these people were possible of being happy afterwards. But it's still unfair. I can understand if you're older, if you voluntarily go back to it. But for a little girl, man, you don't want to be stuck being a little girl for forever. It's got to get bored at some point. I just before I killed myself, I'd have a PlayStation, heaps of DVDs, my laptop, all of this stuff, and I'd be like, well, like, if I burn myself alive, should I burn all this stuff at the same time? Like, is it guaranteed all this stuff's going to be there? I suppose, yes, I know. It's more about the relationships and what person's going to be there. All right, well, okay, guys, I'm going to go now. Like, I don't know how much. I've got to go now. I've got to go and hydrate, okay? I've lost too many bodily fluids. Oh, man, that was a tour de force. Hey, come on, how good was that? All right, if you haven't subscribed to me, can you please subscribe? Because you'll soon realise that I'm big emotional train wreck when it comes to TV shows and movies. But yeah, everyone else, man, I hope you liked it because of how much pain I went through. And if you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down, please. Do something. Don't just ignore me. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see. So what am I going to do now? What am I going to do next week? If it hasn't, if the new series hasn't come out by next week, then if the new series hasn't started next week, then next week I'll do the Haunting of Hill House original movie. How does that sound? Oh, that'll be cheapy. Man, has anyone read the book? Can you please tell me, was this a good adaptation? Okay, thank you. I'll see you all later. Peace out. Oh, man, tour de fucking force, mate.